you and I, of course, there's an unspoken expectation of you cheat on me, I kill you. Right?
All right, y'all heard that.
Actually, I wouldn't, y'all, because you know what? Life can go on. That's all
she can have you. That's what you'd say.
Yep, she can have you. Good luck. Welcome to episode 275 of the Nacho Kids podcast.
What do you got queued up for us today?
Oh my goodness. Y'all, there is so much going on. I just hope nothing falls through the cracks.
So what kind of stuff do you have going on?
It's not just me, David. It's you too.
Oh, what have you volunteered me for now?
Okay. First of all, and this is not in order of date, Tuesday, September 24th, you and I are going to be in Denver, Colorado.
That's right.
We are going to do a little meet and greet, depending on the interest.
Okay.
So if you are in the Denver, Colorado area and would like to attend this meet and greet with David and myself, please contact us at nachokids.com.
Yeah, we need to know if we need to rent a Coliseum or just a restaurant. Should we get just a table in the back of a restaurant or get a whole Coliseum?
Well, that's not going to happen considering that we've got less than 20 days?
Yep, that's true.
All right. Second thing, from now until the end of September, if you leave us a podcast review, take a screenshot of it, email it to us at contactus@nachokids.com, include your name for our purposes only. You will be entered into a drawing for a $100 US dollar Amazon gift card.
Nice. And I've already entered.
All right. You can't enter. That's in the rules.
It's in the rules.
All right. September 11th through the 13th is the 5th annual Stepfamily Summit with Claudette Chenevert.
All right.
It's free, y'all. Free. Go to nachokids.com/the Stepfamily Summit to register now.
Yep. No reason not to hear from bunches of other people in the Stepfamily coaching space. Learn what they have to say. See if you can find somebody that resonates with you.
Exactly. Also, in September, we are going to have our first ever guided Change Your Stinking Thinking challenge.
That's your favorite one to say.
It is. Registration will be open September 18th through September the 25th, and the class will begin September 30th.
All right.
We will provide more information on that next week.
Yep. And this is probably the last challenge that we do for the year, right? Since we're going into the holidays.
Yes, you are correct.
That's what I was thinking.
I don't know. I might still do the expectations challenge and maybe do it around November. And that is it for the month of September.
That's enough.
I know. That is enough.
All right, cool. Looking forward to all that.
Our guest today is ourselves.
And I've met both of them. They're great people.
And we are going to talk a little bit, just a little bit. This is a short one about expectations.
Yes, sir.
So this is for pre-blend people too.
Mm-hmm.
It may be short, but it's sweet. And y'all just heard everything we've got to do. So that's why it's short.
All right, then let's get into expectations.
As we mentioned before, we know a lot of you may not have blended family experience. So this is kind of for the pre-blend people, but it's also for the people that have blended and haven't done these things. You need to do them. All right. David and I knew that blending a family was not going to be easy.
Mm-hmm.
We did a lot of research, a lot of work, talked to a bunch of people. We did a lot. We prepared. Like, I think that we prepared like I took a semester long, if not a 2-year, we're going to say a 2-year degree on blended families, right?
Still had massive issues.
And still had the meltdown. But one thing that I think we still had was unrealistic expectations.
Yeah.
They were there. And we have realized that expectations is a lot of the problem.
Yeah.
Expectations need to be discussed
Yeah.
before, if possible.
Yeah.
For instance, we assumed I'm the female, he's the male. I take care of stuff in the house. Just how that works, right? It's how it worked for us growing up.
Yeah.
And usually the female, well, growing up, the female did the cooking, the cleaning, the taking care of the kids, everything that did not include fixing a sink or stuff outside.
Right.
And so the expectations we had were not that we would necessarily be a nuclear family, but expectations that we would blend easier and quicker than most.
Yeah. I think to some degree, I thought it would look closer to a nuclear family than what it is now.
Really?
Yeah. Like, I mean, I think what it is now is perfect, but I didn't know what that should look like. Like,
oh, yeah,
yeah.
We didn't really discuss what our roles were going to be. That's one thing we failed to do.
Yeah.
But if we would have, it would have been what we did.
Yeah.
They were kind of unspoken.
I don't think it was the roles as much as it was the nuances within the roles.
All right. So we'll talk about that.
Okay.
I came in, started being the mother of the home, the female authority.
Yeah.
Making sure everybody was fed, clean, whatever. Little did I know that simple things such as telling the stepkids to brush their teeth was not good. And we won't go through all that right now. But a lot of those responsibilities were expectations that I had put on myself and that David had even unspokenly put on me. And it didn't work.
Yeah. I kind of looked at it like there's like I'm plucking out.
And we had expectations of the kids too.
Oh yeah.
All right, go ahead. Sorry.
So I looked at it like I'm plucking out the ex, right? So and I'm putting Lori in. What I failed to realize until a long time later was it's not about a person, it's about a role. And I didn't realize that there was a role of a mother and the role of a spouse. And Lori was really filling the role of the new spouse, not a new mother. There wasn't a new mother role.
Well, I was. That's what the problem was.
But that role wasn't.
I was trying to split myself.
It wasn't available to be filled, nor was it wanting to be filled by the stepkids, my kids. So,
and even if your ex was not alive or was absent from their life, they had two parents,
right,
and didn't need a third.
Yep.
So we go in with these expectations. One expectation David had was that we would all have dinner together, family dinner. Everybody's heard how important they are. And I agree, they are important.
Yeah.
But it wasn't a good thing.
No.
Because David's kids slurped their food. They'd complain about the cooking. They'd complain about everything. Just, it was not good. So I started removing myself from that situation. Because when I wasn't in that situation, it was good for everybody else and good for me.
Yeah.
David didn't like it a whole lot, but it was good for the kids.
Yeah. I mean, I had to ask myself.
It was good for the atmosphere.
Yeah. I had to ask myself, what was more important? Was it more important that I force this thing, everybody sit down and have dinner together, which again, you would think that's just so super simple. I'm not asking a lot, but is it more important to do that? Or is it more important for there not to be stress, strife, fighting, all these other negative things that come from it? And I'll admit it was kind of hard because I felt like I could still force it. Like, you're going to sit here and whether you like it or not, kind of thing. And it caused so many problems doing that.
But it wasn't always like that.
No, it wasn't
Right.
always like that. And it's not like that now. So it's very important to understand too that when you make certain decisions about, well, we're going to do things this way, it's not that it's going to be that way for the end of time.
Right.
It's not. It's until things improve, it's going to be different. And then we'll start looking at how we can make that different, to match something else later on down the road. But that's everything in life. I don't know why we get stuck on, if I do it this way, it'll always be this way.
Well, probably because you do something once, you better be ready to do it the rest of your life.
Yeah, but
that's
when you're dealing with kids, like they're not probably going to be there the rest of their life.
Well, not just that, but relationships change.
Yeah, absolutely they do.
So David had the expectation we would all sit down as a family. Did not go well.
Nope.
I had the expectation that his kids would listen to me. And I know I hear it, David. Don't you hear it?
Mm-hmm.
These people screaming at the TV or their phone saying, I'm an adult and they need to do as I say.
Yeah.
They need to listen to me.
Yeah.
We're not saying they don't need to listen to you.
Yeah.
What we're saying is they may not know you very well.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't have that biological bond with you that they have with their bio parent. And that makes a world of difference in the relationship.
Yeah. When people put expectations on the people, they're not considering the relationship. So I do think that people are going to hear that though, and they're going to say, so you mean to tell me that I shouldn't expect my kids to do anything?
Okay. I got that for you.
Okay.
So you're telling me that I shouldn't expect anything of David's kids. That's what y'all were hearing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I expect that they will not burn me at the stake. That's my expectation.
So there are expectations. They're just within the realm of reason.
Yes.
But
Yes.
The expectations also can change, right? So over time, when you've built that relationship with my kids, there's now different expectations you have now today than you did then.
Yeah, I expect them to not hit other people's cars in the yard when they back out.
Which has been a challenge for us.
Mm-hmm.
So it is a somewhat moving target, but that's why you have to constantly work on the relationship and then work on what the expectations within that relationship look like. And it's, honestly, great idea to have those conversations. Like, honey, what are your expectations of me around XYZ?
Right.
And
because I'm sorry.
No.
I interrupt.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
I expect it.
And then you expect me to forget what I was saying. If David and I would have sat down and he would have said, my expectations are you're going to take over the motherly role in the house and take care of my 4 kids, and I'm just not going to do anything. I would have said, not your wife. Not going to be your wife. He didn't say that. But again, with us, it was kind of that unspoken.
Yeah.
And unspoken expectations create resentment.
Yeah. Absolutely they do.
It's 100%.
Mm-hmm.
So you and I, of course, there's an unspoken expectation of you cheat on me, I kill you. Right?
All right, y'all heard that.
Actually, I wouldn't, y'all, because you know what? Life can go on. That's all
She can have you. That's what you'd say.
Yep, she can have you. Good luck. Yeah. You'll see why I'm not upset in about 5 years.
Oh, you give me that long? Oh, that's so sweet.
But the expectation of a lot of bio parents, and we're going to say men, okay, we're going to call a spade a spade. A lot of men expect women to take care of their children's needs because they are a woman. Okay, that's the expectation. If your expectation as a bio parent is, David, I expect you to help me pay for my son. I expect you to help get off work when he's sick and take care of him when he's, got to miss school. Mm-hmm. I expect you to love him. I expect you to buy him things. I expect you to never say anything negative to him. I expect you to never discipline him. Notice those last two?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. those are realistic expectations. But a lot of people leave those last two off.
Mm-hmm.
They say, I expect you to treat my child just like your own.
Until it comes to discipline.
Until it comes to discipline.
And how dare you talk to my kid like that?
And then it's a no-no.
Yeah. Even if it's not a no-no as far as that other parent is concerned, the bio parent, you really have to look at it and say, okay, I'm disciplining this kid. The biological parent, my significant other, wants me to discipline them. They have no problem me doing it, but it is severely damaging the relationship that I have with that kid. I advise you to sit down with your significant other and have that conversation.
Yep.
Like, I understand you want me to do this, and I'm okay with doing it. However, things are getting really dicey with me and little Johnny.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a high likelihood that it is going to damage our relationship, possibly beyond repair. And so, is this really worth it?
Mm-hmm.
Are there other things that we can possibly do?
Right. So as a bio parent, if I feel that discipline is necessary, I need to take that on.
Mm-hmm.
I shouldn't expect David to do that.
Yeah. And the problem that we often see is that people wait until things get so bad before they finally go, oh, you know what? That's probably wasn't a great idea. Maybe we shouldn't have done that.
No judgment.
Yeah. Been there, done that. And so then you find yourself having to repair all the damage before you even get back to square one.
Right.
Like, you are so deep in the hole.
Right. We recently released an expectations challenge in the Nacho Kids Academy. And I really like it. I really, 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 really like it. There's a lot of information there that you may not have been aware of regarding expectations. So, David,
Mm-hmm.
as we are recording this, you had an expectation.
Yes, I did.
That the Amazon delivery guy would read the sign not to pull up past a certain point, and the sign has an orange cone beside it.
It's a big red sign. It says no delivery trucks beyond this point.
Right. And there's an orange traffic cone beside it.
And I had to go buy an orange traffic cone because they're not reading the sign.
So this guy.
So put a traffic cone there to draw attention to the sign.
So this guy, not the first,
No.
probably won't be the last.
No, and it's not just Amazon.
He pulls up and stops at the sign and the traffic cone. Thank you, dear Amazon man.
I know.
But then when he goes to leave, instead of backing up in the yard like you can tell everybody else does, he proceeds past the cone and the sign and backs up on your ramp to your garage, aka man cave.
That's right.
And this upsets David greatly.
Absolutely it does.
And it has gotten to the point that it causes me stress.
It causes me stress.
If I see a delivery person drive past that sign, I know it ain't good. Like, I hope my husband didn't see you.
No, because I have run out the door and chased him. It's like, seriously, can you not read the sign? And obviously for this person, they did read the sign. They stopped right where they were supposed to. And then after making the delivery, I guess they assume at that point they're no longer a delivery truck because then they then drive past it. And I'm like, there's a number of reasons, but the greatest of which is I don't want those heavy trucks driving on the concrete and busting the concrete up because they don't just drive on the part that's supposed to be driven on, but they're driving across like the edge of it where.
Okay. All right. We get it.
You get it.
We get it.
All right. Yes. It's a
so
problem.
It's stressing me out. So we are going to have to come up with a solution, David.
Yeah. Stop ordering.
That's not the solution because I bet if we go out there, it's not even mine.
Yeah, we are going to come up with a solution.
Yes, because that completely derailed my thought process. Because your expectations of others disappointed you.
And it's my reasonable expectation of others. That's what makes it.
That's why you need to take this challenge. You need to take this challenge.
I'm going to take the challenge because I'm going to put a gate at the top of the driveway where nobody can drive down it, so that their expectation of delivering a package to my house is going to be messed up. Like, no.
Well, that's going to be fine and dandy as long as you know that if dog food is delivered and it's raining, it's going to get wet and you're going to have to go get it promptly.
It's in a water resistant container. I'm not worried about it.
Okay, folks. So that just goes to show how David's expectations not only ruined his mood, but ruined mine.
That was your choice.
I did. I let it get to me. I did. But we're recording. I'm focused. You just zone out and start complaining about the little guy like you do at least twice a week.
Right.
Quit complaining and do something about it, David Sims. All right, folks. Thanks for listening.
I got a
David,
box
do
of
your
nails.
spiel. Do your spiel.
I'm going to throw a box of nails out in the driveway.
No, because I'll run over them.
We don't have to do that because we just got a roof put on the house and there are plenty of nails that were left.
Oh, gosh. Don't get him started on the roof. Okay, go ahead. David, wrap it up.
All right, folks. Just remember, life is good.
When you nacho, and I need to nacho David and his driveway.
I know. It's the Driveway Diaries. We're going to start a new podcast.
Driveway Diaries. To the man cave.
Yep. We're going to walk up and down the driveway and talk about life.
You're stupid.
All right, y'all. See you next time.
Bye.